Look at the tail of the tape for this Valor Championship bout in the middleweight division presented by Ogle, Elrod, and Burrell. Kendrick Miree and Sid Wheeler. Wheeler 13 years younger than Miree. Miree 2 inches taller and has a 3-fight advantage in terms of number of fights, but Wheeler is undefeated. Miree weighed in at 183.8. Sid Wheeler exactly the same at 183.8 as Wheeler comes out to some Prince Purple Rain here in Chattanooga Camp Jordan Arena. Wheeler is in the cage. Our main event is almost here for the Valor Middleweight Championship. Back to the cage, official introductions. Here is Jennifer.
This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds and is for the middleweight Valor Championship. First, fighting out of the Hog's red corner, he weighed in at 183 pounds, holds a record of 5 wins with 2 losses, and represents CS MMA in Boca Raton, Florida. Put your hands together for Kendrick Big Problem Miree. And his opponent, fighting out of the OEB blue corner. He weighed in at 183 pounds, holds a professional undefeated record with 4 wins and no defeats, and represents Blaylocks IMB in Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia, the All-American Kid, Sid Wheeler.
All right, guys, either one of you have any questions about my rules? I need you to listen to my commands, obey my commands, and most importantly, protect yourselves at all times. Touch them up, back to your corner.
Jimmy Neely, our referee, in our main event of Valor Fights 33 in Chattanooga, presented by Ogle, Elrod, and Burrell for the Valor Middleweight Championship. It's Kendrick Miree in the black trunks, the All-American Kid, Sid Wheeler in the white trunks, and we're underway. 5-minute rounds.
Sid Wheeler, first strike and second strike there. Lead leg kick.
The toughest test in Sid Wheeler's career. Is he up for the challenge?
Kendrick Miree closing the distance. Sid Wheeler shooting for the takedown. Miree with a lot of pressure here. Big takedown. And big shots on Sid Wheeler.
Miree raining down and already showing his size advantage on Wheeler.
Yeah, he is extremely strong. You can see that here. Sid Wheeler has him tied up, but he's going to have to scramble to get out of this position.
I don't know if I've seen Sid Wheeler on the mat before.
Not for long.
Yeah. And Miree on top of Sid Wheeler. Shots, pot shots to the side. Where's this got to hurt?
Wheeler tying things up here.
Sid Wheeler said he's not as fast as him or as powerful as Wheeler. What do you think about this position, Casey, for Miree?
Well, I mean, it's definitely a dominant position. He's able to land a few shots. He is not in the guard of Sid Wheeler, so he can essentially take his time here and work his offense, because it's very seldom you'll see a stand-up from this position. Sid Wheeler now working to try to regain his guard. He is now in crossbody position, and he needs to watch here, because if he allows his arm to be pinned, it could be bad. But now Sid Wheeler working back to his base. He's on his posterior, looking to stand up, I'm certain.
This may be the most challenging minute of Sid Wheeler's career so far.
Undoubtedly, he is being pressured hard here by Kendrick Miree. This is a different level of pressure and force.
Miree very active with those shots. Body went upstairs to the head and is attacking that body of Wheeler, who has not been able to get off so far.
And this is the thing. Miree is able essentially to rest in this position. He's not having to work too hard. So it's not like it's taking his toll on Miree at all. It's not like that Sid Wheeler's going to be able to ride this position out. He needs to escape.
Gonna pin the arm down, and again, utilizing that strength. Sid Wheeler in a tough spot against Kendrick Miree. Miree left the Black Zillions camp. He'd worked with some great teams, and he said, hey, the first time.
Here we go. Guard regained by Sid Wheeler.
Miree trying to move Wheeler to the cage.
Yeah, and expect once he gets close to the cage, expect Kendrick Miree to start stacking. Big shots here. Sid Wheeler up kicking. Big up kick there by Sid Wheeler.
Miree attacks, eats an up kick from Wheeler. And Wheeler wasn't able to get up. Almost there.
Wheeler continues to up kick. Continues to battle.
Gives up his back, gets up. Fans love it. Couple knees from Miree.
Wheeler back to his feet. But at what cost? What sort of damage has he taken? And does he have time to rebound in this first round?
Boy, the cardio of Wheeler going to be tested here. Miree still in the back of Wheeler as we're at 45 seconds left in round one of this title fight.
Now you've got to remember that ring rust of Kendrick Miree, almost a 2-year layoff. As we go into the later rounds, is that going to affect him?
Sid Wheeler had his first finish against Justin Fisher, and that was in February. Very impressive fight.
Looking for the switch there was Sid Wheeler, allowing Miree to solidify that back position down on top.
Final 10 seconds of this first round.
Wheeler switches at the last moment. Only momentarily, though. Miree back on the back of Sid Wheeler.
Wow. So Kendrick in that first round, right?
Lots of pressure there by Kendrick Miree. Definitely takes this one 10-9. But again, as I said, going into the second, into the third, is that ring rust going to play a factor on the part of Kendrick Miree?
Sid Wheeler standing up. Mark Laws applies the Vaseline. And boy, that is tired and is beat up as we have seen Sid Wheeler. This is that experience that he's going to take out of this one way or the other, as you mentioned in our pre-fight.
Well, and this is not a 3-round fight, brother. This is a 5-round war.
Yeah.
And that, again, when I say that that it's not a sprint, it's certainly not a sprint in this case, because that's a long 25 minutes.
Miree says, I'm probably his first real test. I'm a world-class athlete. I'm not an ordinary 185er. I normally walk around at 240, says Kendrick. He has to deal with my size and punching power. And it's a lot of different things that he has to worry about when he fights me.
Oh, wow. We had Wheeler right out of the gate. Lands a big shot there.
Wheeler very aggressive here.
He wasn't happy with that first round whatsoever.
Kick to the body hurt Miree, I think.
Oh. Sid Wheeler is here to tussle, man. Big knees by Sid Wheeler.
Fans love it. Another knee from Wheeler as he is in control early in the second round.
And he opens up here. Kendrick Miree could be in trouble.
He's staggered, covering up.
Big
Wheeler
shots
unleashing.
by Wheeler.
Can the All-American kid finish? Miree still charges forward. Kick to the body. Oh, what a second round.
What a fight here. You cannot count out the All-American kid. He has come to fight.
And Miree has regathered himself and he's moving forward a little bit. Wheeler may be catching his breath. Missed on that big overhand right. Fans are so into
You can
this.
see it in Kendrick Miree's eyes. He is battling fatigue for sure. Again, that ring rust certainly has taken its toll.
Both of these guys trying to regather a little bit. There's some loose tape on one of the gloves of Wheeler.
Sid Wheeler steps in again, big shots. Big knee!
Down goes Wheeler!
Knee by Kendrick Miree, looking for the finish. What a fight, Vince!
Wheeler hanging on. Oh, that's the most significant shot Wheeler's ever taken.
Unbelievable, but he's still there. He is still in this fight.
Jimmy Neely looking on closely. Boy, look at the face swelling up of Wheeler.
Wheeler regaining his guard. He is still alive, Vince. But that was crucial. Leading up to that, Sid Wheeler looked like he was about to finish Kendrick Miree. But now all of a sudden, the tide has turned yet again.
Miree on top, and Kendrick was so close to finishing this fight and rallied as he was on the brink with those shots from Wheeler in the second round. That changes your thoughts on this second round now.
It's close, man. It's close. I mean, I definitely have Kendrick Miree on a roll right now because that was a big shot. It looked like Sid Wheeler was out. But if you recall, in the opening moments, Sid Wheeler had Kendrick Miree on the ropes, and it looked like the fight was about to be stopped.
Boy, what a test here for Sid Wheeler.
Sid Wheeler looking for the submissions from the bottom. Kendrick Miree very savvy to those attacks.
Sid Wheeler said, hey, Miree, he may be bigger and more powerful than me, but he can't deal with my quickness and skill set.
This is just the second round of this 5-round fight. What are the odds this thing goes all 5, man? My goodness. Oh, here we go. That could possibly be a break for Sid Wheeler.
Yeah.
Getting it back to the feet.
Fans are excited in anticipation of what Wheeler might be able to unleash as the crowd is firmly behind him.
Kendrick Miree continues to push forward.
These guys are both selling out. Wheeler back up against the cage. And down goes
Another
Wheeler.
big takedown into the half guard of Sid Wheeler.
Oh, and this has got to be exhausting for Wheeler to try to get up from this again. And more time for Kendrick on top.
Yeah, I think that pretty much, as of now, secures that second round for Kendrick Miree.
Sid almost gave up his back.
Miree again continues to toll around the back of Sid Wheeler. He is flattened out. This could be a tough spot for the All-American kid. Closing seconds of round 2. Can he hang on?
Final 10 seconds. Wheeler holding on here. Trying to get to the end of round 2 and does.
Oh my goodness. Vince, what a fight here. What a championship bout.
And look at Sid Wheeler staggering over to the corner. We're still scheduled for 3 more.
I can't wait. Look at that. There was a big shot by Sid Wheeler. He closed the distance.
Shot to the body, and then the onslaught was on for Wheeler. But then Kendrick was able to turn it around.
Well, right here, we were about to see it. Sid Wheeler unleashed that onslaught that I thought was going to finish the fight. Somehow Kendrick Miree survived and then landed that beautiful flying knee that turned the tide yet again. Man, that second round might have been the most action-packed round in Valor Fights history.
How do you score that?
I'm going to give it to Kendrick Miree there in the closing moments. It was very close, but in the end, it was Miree on top 2 times.
Both of these fighters showing they are world class regardless of the organization. Third round scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds for the Valor Middleweight Championship. Wheeler in the white, Kendrick in the black.
Talking about that organization, this is Valor Fights on FloCombat, brother. This is the cream of the crop right here. Big kick by Sid Wheeler.
And Wheeler eats a shot after
And
delivering.
Kendrick Miree fires back. What a war.
the aggressiveness and the skill of these two. And Wheeler.
A big takedown by Wheeler. Wheeler on top for the first time in this bout.
Now he might be able to rain down on Kendrick.
Here we go, big elbow.
Sid trying to load up some short shots to Kendrick.
Kendrick continues to stand up.
Sid trying to take him back down. That's a big guy.
The wrestling prowess of Sid Wheeler showing its ugly face to Kendrick Miree right here. It's the All-American Kid in complete control right now in this fight.
Corner telling Kendrick Miree to get up. He's likely losing this third round. It could be 1-1. He could be up 2-0. Going into this third round.
Here we go, Sid Wheeler to the front face lock. We've seen it before. If he stands up with it.
Kendrick bending over.
Yeah,
Is he going out?
I don't know.
Jimmy Ely trying to get a good look.
If nothing else, Sid Wheeler has great control in this position, forcing Kendrick Miree to carry his weight.
And separates the hands, and now he's eating shots.
Oh, big shots. Big shots there.
Wheeler thought about a knee and held back. Elbow.
And Wheeler not slowing down one bit, Vince.
Unbelievable, showing the cardio as we're midway through this third round scheduled for 5. And now Wheeler close to getting full mount. We haven't seen that yet. And Miree staves it off. Sid's still on top. Uh-oh. Wheeler so close to getting that dominant position, and this crowd will lose it if he's in full mount.
Yes.
The broadcast team may lose it. Sid.
And what a toll this is taking on Kendrick Miree. Sid Wheeler's so heavy on top.
I thought Wheeler snuck in an elbow to the back of the head. Now he's pushing the head back of Miree. Man. What a fight for the Valor Middleweight Championship. Wheeler trying to advance his position.
Yeah, Wheeler continue to look for that guillotine. I don't know how close the choke itself is, but it's definitely obstructing the breathing of Kendrick Miree here.
Miree able to wall walk a little bit.
Yeah, Miree doing really good from this half guard. You notice he's posted up on his right elbow. I'm sure he's on autopilot right now. Both of these guys have to be absolutely exhausted, but he continues to survive.
There's blood on the leg of
Oh, here we go
Wheeler.
now. Sid Wheeler with the underhook. And it looks like,
and
oh, here we
Miree's
go.
out.
Miree back up. No, he's not.
He's stunned.
He stayed down. He's in trouble.
Sid Wheeler.
Miree in trouble. And he fires back. Wow.
Miree needs some big shots from
Sid Wheeler absolutely relentless here.
Miree's hurt. He's stunned. Can the All-American Kid finish him and stay undefeated? Shots to the body, uppercut. The fans are losing it.
Kendrick Miree fires back. Sid Wheeler fires back.
15 seconds left in this third round. What an exchange.
Big elbow by Kendrick Miree. And Wheeler fires back.
Wheeler's cut.
Wheeler's busted open here. What a war we are experiencing here tonight. Wow, championship round time.
Oh, Sid Wheeler's going to need a lot of work from the best cut man in the business in Mark Laws, as that elbow from Miree cut Sid open. Look at the blood on the face, and take us through the replay, Casey.
Well, here it is. Sid Wheeler on the prowl here, looking to finish the fight. Looked only moments for gaining the victory. But again, Kendrick Miree fires back.
And you see both exchanging. And that elbow is what cut Sid Wheeler
I was looking
open.
in the replay for that elbow. I was waiting for it. It was sick.
Wow.
I'm looking here. I can't see from my vantage point how deep it is.
It looks long and deep. And there's still blood coming out.
Wheeler's got to get it done, man. You can't roll. You can't roll with a cut like that for long. You gotta get the action in gear.
Round 4 underway, scheduled for 5. Sid Wheeler with the challenge. Oh, what a front kick by Wheeler.
Sid Wheeler looking for the takedown. He's unable to secure it. Kendrick Miree to the back of Wheeler.
Wheeler, can he sprawl and get on top? Right now, Miree on top. You see blood all over Wheeler.
It's everywhere. It takes nothing to open that cut back up. It is pouring out all over the mats.
Yep, and that's going to make these two already sweaty fighters even more slippery.
Sid Wheeler pulls to close guard here. I've got it 2-1 for Kendrick Miree right now. And so this 4th and 5th round, they're crucial, man. Very, very crucial.
Sid Wheeler now. Full guard, and Miree attacking the body of Sid Wheeler. And again, Sid already exhausted. Has to try to manage with big Kendrick Miree on top of him. And Kendrick Miree was on the brink, 2-3 times at least? Maybe more than that.
It was close in that last round. That was definitely a Sid Wheeler round. Kendrick Miree has now neutralized the All-American kid into his guard with top position, allowing him to rest somewhat. But, brother, there's no rest in this one.
And that cut.
This is sheer gut and determination.
That cut is open again as that blood is coming out. And Jimmy Neely's going to stand him up. Fans love it.
This is a big spot.
Huge break for Sid Wheeler. And Miree elbow back to that spot as he's attacking. Sid Wheeler staggers back into tacks. Oh! That buckles Miree! Can Wheeler finish?
Oh, wait! Kendrick Miree with a triangle, possibly. Again in the triangle.
Sid Wheeler again almost finished Miree, and Kendrick's still there.
Wow. Sid Wheeler on the prowl yet again. I thought this was going to be a Kendrick Miree round. The All-American kid has turned the tide yet again.
And here's a ground and pound, big shots from Sid Wheeler. Undefeated 20-year-old. Looking to stay perfect. But he's never been challenged like this before. Valor Fights 33, Camp Jordan Arena in Chattanooga.
Brother, the term blood, sweat, and tears has never meant so much as it does right now.
Little shots from Wheeler. Has the neck. Wheeler changing up his plan, trying to rain down.
Oh, here we go. Sid Wheeler looking for the pass. He's got the sack.
Wow. Oh, took a kick, did Wheeler. Another one.
That's illegal.
That stunned Sid Wheeler. Wow. Illegal kick,
now,
I believe.
are we gonna see a point taken?
Are we
gonna see a point taken?
I think so. Wow.
Oh, that's gonna be a crucial spot here.
a kick while he was down on the mat to
twice.
the face.
And this is the thing here. Now I will look for Jimmy Neely to put Kendrick Miree back down on the ground because that was a dominant position for Sid Wheeler.
Right.
So if they stand back up and start again, it's gonna actually cost Wheeler.
And that's not going to happen, Casey. And here comes Wheeler, trying to put an end to it. Miree hanging on again and answers back.
Sid Wheeler, unrelentless, man.
Blood flowing from the right eye of Sid Wheeler.
Big shots by Kendrick Miree, and Wheeler fires back again.
Wheeler backs out and will reset. 45 left to go. Under 40 left in this fourth round.
What a war, Vince.
Unmatched anywhere. Under 30 to go in round 4 of this middleweight championship. Corner wants Miree off the cage, but I don't know if he's got the energy to push Wheeler off. Wheeler looking for a late takedown. Final 10 seconds. And here comes the offense from Wheeler, trying to finish Miree. Wow.
Well, in my estimation, Sid Wheeler definitely took that round, and not only that, he took that point deduction,
Yep.
making it a 10-8, and possibly even more, because in my estimation, Sid Wheeler was on the verge of finishing several times there.
So you said it was 2-1, 2 rounds to 1, Kendrick going into that round.
Yes.
So let's take a look at the replay.
Oh,
We'll finish
go.
that thought in a moment. Take us through what you see here,
Man,
Casey.
more fisticuffs here. Big shots by both men. Swinging for the fences. There was the body shot.
Yep.
Straight left deep kick to the rib, to the body, and down went Kendrick Miree. I thought the fight was over right there.
And we've seen both fighters hit with kicks
Yeah.
on the brink of being finished and stay alive.
So this is the thing right here. You could almost have called that a 10-8 round plus the point deduction. So that could have Sid Wheeler up
2
points on top.
going
And
into
it
the
did
final
into
round.
the final round.
If
Yeah.
it's 10-8, if they only say
Right.
10-9, then he's up 1 with 1 to go.
Which means if Kendrick Miree wins this round 10-9, it could be a draw. It's very, which in that case, of course, Sid Wheeler would retain the title.
This place would
I don't
lose
think these
it.
are fighting. I don't think these guys are fighting for a draw here.
And the difference in that case would be the point deduction if it goes to a draw.
I think so.
Wow. 5 5-minute rounds, and we're going into the 5th and final round. The championship rounds have delivered like the first 3. Unbelievable. As good as it gets, maybe the best fight in Valor Fights history, and you're witness to it now here in Chattanooga. Touch of gloves, 5th and final round, 5 minutes.
Here we go. Kendrick Miree closing the distance first. He does not have the underhooks, though. Oh, but he does get the takedown, secures it. Now, we've seen this over and over in this fight. He's had Sid Wheeler on his back, delivering punishment, and Sid Wheeler fires back over and over again.
Sid Wheeler, dangerous from anywhere. And he's trying to posture up here. Right in front of the corner is Kendrick.
Kendrick definitely pressured up over top of Sid Wheeler. He definitely has to be going for broke here because, again, I don't see how he can win on the scorecards. He is going to have to get a finish here over Sid Wheeler with that point deduction in the last round.
Unless he was to get a 10-8 round.
Possibly, and that's very questionable.
And you thought maybe that Sid had that in the last round. And now, dangerous spot for Sid Wheeler.
Both. It's a scramble here. Sid Wheeler could just as easily end up on top. Kendrick Miree needs to keep his hips very, very low because Sid Wheeler will scramble out and Granby back to his feet.
And Kendrick now leans Sid back.
Now this is a position we will not see a stand-up from. Very dominant back control by Kendrick Miree. Either way that Sid Wheeler turns, it's a very good leg ride here as well. Either way he turns, Miree's going to have control.
A lot of shots raining down from Kendrick, who is in control so far in this 5th and final round here at Valor Fights 33.
Sid posturing to get his hips out, possibly looking to get on top. Miree certainly looking to ride here. If he's able to maintain this ride throughout the round, it's going to be a tough fight to call, man.
Unbelievable. Can Wheeler spin out?
He's coming. He's coming back to his base.
Kendrick, not as much mustard on those shots.
But again, securing that hook on the outside. Sid Wheeler again, removing it. Both guys very much both still about their wits.
Those shots continue to come from Kendrick on top. Time continues to flow here in this 5th and final round. No pun intended.
Now this could be a position, there we go.
Fans react, but Sid still on his back.
Sid Wheeler, bloody and bruised, but continues to fight. The dream of the All-American kid continues here. Has he done enough, Vince?
A minute 30 to find out. And then,
oh, here we go. Sid Wheeler looking for the triangle choke. Kendrick Miree passes.
That was
now
close.
in front face lock position, still plenty of time.
And they're up.
Big shot by Kendrick Miree.
Wheeler staggered, regathers, kick to the body, combination. Miree answers. What a fight, and down goes Wheeler again.
And Sid Wheeler ends up on top.
Full mount.
With
Round
1 minute
and pound
to
from
go.
Wheeler. Can Wheeler finish in the 5th round? We're under a minute left. Miree hanging on, taking shots.
Unbelievable shots here.
Miree trying to block shots. Jimmy Neely looking on. 45 left in this 5th and final round. Miree gives up his back.
Unbelievable. Now Sid Wheeler looking for the choke. That's defense.
Neely looking on. Miree grabbed the cage. He takes it down. Sid Wheeler wins. The greatest fight in Valor Fights history.
Vince, it looks like a car wreck in the middle of the cage right now. Those guys are spent.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
And Miree, with the medical staff, the doctors checking on both fighters, just absolutely spent.
One of the best fights I've ever seen in my life, any place, anywhere, anytime.
Unreal. Best fight, not only in Valor Fights history, but as good as you will see in any organization anywhere. No disrespect to anyone. Here is the replay. And finally the tap from Sid Wheeler, who taps Kendrick Miree. And look at Wheeler. Just absolutely gave everything he had. Miree is still down in the corner as the doctors and the medical staff get Miree up. Look at Sid Wheeler. You talk about upgrading your profile and winning in a big way. Sid Wheeler was tested, taken to the brink. It brought out, as confident as this kid is, it brought out more than he probably knew he had. And yet Sid Wheeler still undefeated and the Valor middleweight champion. Unreal what we have witnessed here in Chattanooga at Valor Fights 33. I don't know if Sid Wheeler realizes what he has just accomplished. And that man right there I have no idea how he lasted as long as he did into this 5th round. Down to about the final 40 seconds maybe of the 5th and final round, he was on the brink numerous times, yet Miree somehow found a way to take Sid Wheeler to the brink and almost finish him. Wheeler, the Phenom, was almost beaten on a couple of occasions. He can not stand up on his own. These two men have set the bar for MMA around the country regardless of organization. And those two hugging out. This one will be remembered for a long time because I don't think you can match it. To give us the announcement of our winner in this championship bout, back to the cage, here's Jennifer.
Your referee stops this fight at 4 minutes and 32 seconds into the 5th round. For your winner by rear naked choke, he remains the Valor middleweight champion, the All-American